On December 29, 2025, the political landscape of the American right experienced a tremor that few had predicted. Congresswoman Marjorie Taylor Greene, long considered one of Donald Trump's most unwavering allies, she publicly distanced herself from the former president in a startling interview that dominated the news cycle. She said, "I was just so naive. This was not a minor policy disagreement. It was a fundamental break from the figure she had championed for years." Shockwaves moved through the Republican Party. Questions rose about the solidity of the MAGA movement and about the future of its leadership. The significance cannot be overstated. For years, Greene built her political identity on fierce loyalty to Donald Trump and his agenda. Her rise was tied to that alignment. This break suggested cracks in a facade of unity. The alliance of Greene and Trump defined the modern GOP for years. After her 2020 election, she quickly became a MAGA force. She was a constant presence at rallies and a reliable defender on television. She amplified Trump's post-presidency messaging on the 2020 election. She mirrored his style, embraced his priorities, and positioned herself as his movement's arm in Congress. This synergy made her indispensable to his base. For years, interests appeared aligned. She fought critics with uncompromising rhetoric. In return, his endorsements elevated her profile. She fought for his cause in Washington, and his backing solidified her power base. The partnership seemed unshakable. By late 2024 into 2025, subtle shifts appeared. Changes in emphasis and tone. She carved out an independent agenda, focused on initiatives of her own. Occasional mild critiques. That is how the threads began to fray. Tensions boiled into a public rupture on December 29, 2025. It happened during a primetime television interview. Pressed on her years of support, did she have regrets? Her response was not the expected fire. She said slowly, "I see things differently now. I realize I was just so naive." The word hung in the air, an instant political bombshell. Simple, personal, and effective. It implied betrayal and a realization without an attack. Clipped and shared within minutes, then everywhere in headlines. Timing amplified impact. A calculated move to force a conversation. Her statement framed a principle: truth and duty to constituents. The break was public, undeniable, and reshaping the party. Donald Trump's reaction was swift but restrained, a departure from his combative norm. No full-scale social media assault, instead, a measured statement. It acknowledged Greene's support, reasserted border security and economic nationalism with disappointment, not insult. Framed as a misguided maneuver and vowed to continue America first. The news sent powerful ripples across the spectrum. Reactions rolled in nationwide. It felt like shockwaves on the map. Inside the GOP, fault lines showed. Hardliners condemned Greene, calling her a traitor and urging a primary. She was cast out by some. Moderates showed cautious approval, but most waited to see the wins. Opponents seized the moment, framing GOP chaos and division. They used "I was just so naive" in ads and appeals. Voters were divided and complex. Back home in Georgia, opinions split. Some felt betrayed, others praised independence. Polling showed a reshaped base, losing some hardliners, gaining some independents. Consequences hit Congress quickly. Her committee influence became less predictable. Before, she aligned with the MAGA bloc. After, she operated more independently, sometimes siding with mainstream Republicans, even breaking on procedures. Negotiations gained new uncertainty. Leaders now had to win her vote. Relations with conservative groups strained. Cordial at times, but trust damaged. Seen less as a team player. Her legislative leverage suffered. Without full backing, coalitions were harder to move bills out of committee and onto the floor. Fallout reached the trail. The RNC and fundraisers scrambled. Trump-loyal donors pulled support, redirecting to challengers as new donors stepped in, reshaping her base. As the dust settles on this political earthquake, several takeaways emerge. 1. Even solid alliances can change. Her loyalty once looked absolute, but ambition and principles evolve. Loyalty is conditional. Power is not permanent. Public breaks can reshape movements. 2. Timing multiplies impact. It dominated coverage and reactions. In quiet times, less effect. Timing changes dynamics and fundraising. 3. Factionalism runs deep. MAGA is powerful, not the whole party. Direction and leadership are in question. For some, a stand of principle. For others, a betrayal. We now watch how the next chapter unfolds. Thanks for watching.